Dedicated to providing her 8-year-old son Luke with the best life possible, Janice was a hardworking single mother. Having grown up in a small Wisconsin town, life was simple and predictable for them in their little house. Her daily routine included waking up early, preparing Luke for school, and then heading to the bookstore. She sensed an unusual excitement in Luke's voice as he burst through the front door one sunny afternoon as she eagerly awaited his return from school. "Mom! Mom!" he cried, barely able to contain his excitement. "Guess what? I have an identical twin!" A beat skipped through Janice's body. She was shocked by what she heard. With excitement in his eyes, Luke nodded earnestly. "I met him at school today. We look exactly alike, Mom." She smiled and ruffled Luke's hair gently as she attempted to suppress her own excitement. "Sweetheart, that's amazing, but are you certain you aren't just imagining things? Twins aren't common?" The young man shook his head vigorously. "No, Mom, I promise. I asked my teacher to take a picture of us together. I'll show you." In an attempt to satisfy her curiosity, Janice eagerly waited for Luke to retrieve the photograph. Upon receiving it, she was shocked. To learn more about Luke's classmate Leon, Janice began by contacting his teacher. The teacher kindly agreed to help her after she explained the situation. Janice learned the little boy's name was Leon Martin and that he had been adopted by his family. Following confirmation from the adoption agency, Janice decided to find a way to connect with the other family without disturbing them. After attending Luke's dance class, Janice kept a watchful eye on the small, built boy wearing glasses, hoping to learn more about Leon's family. To get a closer understanding of their parents, she observed his interactions. Janice was undeterred and approached Leon's teachers, who had experience with him at school. Despite her gut instinct, she did not want to step outside her bounds. Janice couldn't keep her mind off the thought of speaking to Leon's parents. She felt like it was a sign from above that her son had mentioned having a twin in class. He was innocent. She knew they had the right to know about the twins, but she also wanted to protect Luke from any emotional upheaval. She needed to plan her approach carefully. Over the next few days, Janice couldn't stop thinking about the possibility of Luke having a twin brother. She wondered how they were separated at birth and who their birth parents were. She needed solid proof and a plan. Janice discreetly gathered DNA samples. She took a strand of hair from each of the boys, ensuring that their genetic connection would be beyond doubt. She sent them off to a trusted laboratory for testing. Would she find the answers she was looking for? Every passing day felt like an eternity, and she yearned for the confirmation that would solidify the truth. Finally, the DNA test results came back and confirmed her suspicions. Luke and Leon were identical twins. Janice was overjoyed. She decided to reach out to the adoption agency for guidance because she didn't want to cause any problems. It was a sensitive situation. Now armed with undeniable evidence, Janice felt a renewed determination to reunite the brothers. Sitting Luke down, she gently explained the situation, the story of his birth. Luke listened intently, his eyes widening with every word. Janice could see the mixture of shock and excitement on his face. He asked if he could meet his twin brother. Janice nodded, reassuring him that they would make it happen. "All I want is what's best for you, son," she said with a smile and hugged him. The agency informed her that the other family had requested to remain anonymous, but they were willing to pass on a letter from Janice to them, expressing her desire to meet the other family and to help her son establish a relationship with his twin brother. But one day a package arrived in the mail addressed to Luca. She explained that they had been hesitant to respond at first, but after reading Janice's letter, they knew they had to meet. Leon's parents seemed like good people. They knew that Leon was a twin, but they were told that the healthier baby was already adopted. They expressed their gratitude for Janice's thoughtful approach and agreed to meet. Both families decided to arrange a casual outing at a nearby park where the boys could meet for the first time. When they arrived at the park, Janice was nervous. She didn't know what to expect. As soon as they saw each other, Luke and Leon ran towards each other and embraced. The families spent the day together, getting to know each other and sharing stories about their lives. They were amazed at how much the boys had in common, despite being raised in different environments. This was the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, and she couldn't wait to see what the future held for them. As the years went by, the families remained close, and Luke and Leon grew up together as brothers. Janice was proud of the bond that her son had formed with his twin brother, and she knew that this was a connection that would last a lifetime.